Okay, this season officially has some of the worst HOH reigns I've seen in a while. If you thought Quinn's first HOH was a hot-ass mess, just wait till you see this one. There is a lot to cover today, including the veto results and the usual chaotic gameplay. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button below if you have not already. Trust me, the live feeds are the best way to watch the show, but it's really time-consuming, so recaps like this offer you the best chance of seeing what's actually going on in the game. So if you would like a little bit more information to what actually goes on in this game and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do so. Now, let's get started. So when we last left off, Quinn was our new HOH and he had just settled on his nominations. He wanted Angela up for obvious reasons. He wanted Kimo on the block for revenge, kinda sorta. And in order to kind of finish what he started and tie up a loose end, he had set Rubina to be his target. It was definitely a weird plan, but it was a Quinn original, so what else would we expect? So when the feeds came back on after the nomination ceremony, we see that he did indeed go ahead and put Kimo, Angela, and Rubina up on the block. After nominations, Quinn went to work, trying to assemble as many people as he could over to his side with some mixed results. He starts approaching people one by one with the hopes of building this mega alliance thing. And of course, people are super receptive to his face because duh, the HOH is sitting here trying to offer a deal to you. But in reality, this move has changed the way a lot of people see Quinn, mainly T-Kor. T-Kor is now officially done with Quinn after he put up Kimo and Rubina, and it's so bad that now she actually wants him gone and she is vowing to take revenge. In fact, she wants to go ahead and continue the BB26 tradition of calling Quinn out at the veto ceremony.
Maybe we should call him out.
I do want to call him out, but I want to wait until after renoms because I don't want to be a potential renom.
True.
That puts us in an even more difficult position if that's the case.
The damage is officially done, the visionaries are dead, and honestly, I don't know if there's anything that Quinn is going to be able to do to repair this alliance.
I hate the hypocrisy. I knew that if Tucker and I was sitting on the block together that y'all would choose Tucker. I knew. Shut up. That's hurtful.
I guess it's a good thing that he's targeting this whole little group now anyway, right? Right? Wrong. See, Quinn started off his HOH reign all fired up and wanting to target Rubina, even though they kind of had a good rapport together. But seemingly overnight, he changes his tune completely. And now, I shit you not, he actually wants to work with his allies to take out his enemy, Angela. Imagine that.
Bigger alliance with the core. We would be included with Chelsie and Cam. And so then if we could build something with Joseph, me, you, and Kimo, and then Rubina too, then we have protection on different angles.
Yes, I am so serious. After putting up Kimo and Rubina and burning that bridge to a crisp, he now wants to use the ashes to build a new one. It's crazy. I mean, I get his reasoning for targeting Angela because she would target him in a heartbeat. Plus, he doesn't want her in the jury because it's going to be damn near impossible to get her vote. But he should have thought that way in the first place and just targeted only her. See, this is exactly why I said Quinn should have never put up Kimo and Rubina or even gone that route at all. Now he wants to switch things up, but the damage is already done. His reputation is now completely tarnished with his old alliance, which is going to make things really, really interesting heading into the veto ceremony. The house guests are all going to go off to compete in the veto, and when the feeds return, we see that Leah has actually won her first comp of the season. Quinn is immediately hyped because remember, in his fantasy land, Leah is his right-hand lady. So he's just getting really, really excited and hyping her up about her performance. And then Quinn proceeds to give, I kid you not, the most cringe-worthy string of compliments I have ever heard.
You're sick nasty. You're incredible. You looked really cool in yellow. Reminded me of the Minions. You're really funny. You're really, really funny. Let me think what else. There's a lot. It's just like, the word sensational just comes to mind.
This was an instant meme that completely took over Twitter, and now everybody and their mama wants to be sick, nasty, and look good in yellow. But besides Quinn's weird flirting style, there's this assumption that Leah's gonna keep noms the same. Which, honestly, I don't know. I mean, Leah and Angela do have a really, really close relationship. In fact, Leah is probably one of Angela's closest people. So keeping Angela and saving her with the veto would actually probably be better for Leah's game, but it just might not be worth the risk. Nobody else really wants Angela to stay like that, so saving her here wouldn't gain Leah any real social pull. Leah hasn't confirmed either way yet, so I can't say for sure if she's going to use the veto, but I'm really, really hoping she does. So as of now, if Angela is still on the block come Thursday night, she is likely to be the evictee, but there's still a lot of time and game left to be played between now and then, so really anything is possible. There's other smaller alliances and trust clusters being formed here and there, but nothing super solid yet. T-Kor is doing everything she can to keep Kimo and Rubina safe. There's even this girls pact alliance thing that's starting to get going to try to take out some of the guys, but so far that's kind of in a standstill. Angela has at least been trying to campaign for herself, but it's just not going too well. She actually approaches Joseph for a little bit of help and advice since those two have had a decent rapport throughout the game, but it's not really going to turn out that well because Joseph is just a straight shooter. So he pretty much just straight up tells her that her game is a lost cause and just kind of blows her off.
So like, I'm sorry, there's no way I could convince him to convince Leah to take you off the block.
I didn't ask for that.
No, but I felt like that's...
I'm not asking her. I'm not.
Yeah.
And honestly, Joseph is kind of right here. Angela has done too much in this game, especially to Quinn, for anything to be repaired there. But it's like he doesn't have to tell her that. He even tells her to her face that he can't believe that she's even still there in the game, which it's like, dude, okay, I get it, you're kind of right. But at the same time, don't say that to her. Like, Joseph just has no riz.
I don't know. I just only talked to you, Kimo, and Joseph, but... I don't think I'm going to be talking with him anymore because I just think he's too brutally honest.
Yeah, that's okay.
Matter of fact, let's take a moment to talk about Joseph because his game has taken a huge hit the past couple days. Even before Tucker was evicted, Joseph was kind of making a name for himself for bragging about how good at the game he is. He's talked about how he's the star of the show and how he thinks he's getting the most camera time. And I'll give him a little credit because his strategic game has been pretty decent, but his social skills are totally lacking, so he really ain't all that. As soon as Tucker's evicted, he starts bragging about how they had this secret Final 2 together, even though a lot of the house had already clocked that.
He wasn't that good at the game, and now I feel like I can play with a little bit more freedom because like that would occupy a lot of my time. Honestly, like it sucks, but I think in the end it'll probably be a good thing for me.
And on top of that, now he is spilling his own secrets and going around telling everybody in the house that his goal is to make it to the end and win this game without winning any comps so he can be just like Dr. Well. It is all a mess. Obviously, telling people that you don't want to win any comps isn't going to make them want to work with you. That just makes you a useless ally. I mean, why would they want to work with somebody who is not going to do anything while they sit there and get all the blood on their hands? Yeah, right. So now Joseph is just catching these strays from all sides of the house. Random groups of people are now all gossiping about how shady Joseph is, and even the people that are supposed to be close to him are now starting to look his way.
I might lose against Chelsie. I might lose against T-Kor. I might lose to Joseph. So I'll have to snipe Joseph.
I'm not gonna lie, this is looking like the beginning of the end for Joseph if he can't get his act together. Right now, he's not in any danger this week, but the way things are going, if he doesn't get his act together, he could easily be targeted next week if he doesn't win HOH.
And so then he keeps giving people advice on how to play the game, and he keeps just bringing up like how he outsmarted so-and-so. He's so smart, so smart.
was trying to tell you yesterday.
I was listening to you.
I know.
So that's all I have for today. Y'all, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Quinn's second HOH reign may just be worse than his first. No matter who goes home this week, Quinn is not coming out of this unscathed. I'll tell you that. Of course, I'll be back here to update you guys once we know a little bit more about where this house is moving and a little bit more about what's going on with the veto. But until then, bye.